given what the situation was. You know, playing against a team that had just made a trade prior to the game, them a little shorthanded with bodies. I really felt our biggest challenge was going to be us. You know, how could we handle that? Knowing they only had 9 players, knowing they got rid of two of the starters. Will we come out with a sense of urgency? Will our energy be up at the very beginning of the game? And all those things, it was not the case. We did not have energy early. I told the guys, particularly out of our first, I believe it was the second time out, we can't get into a situation where we're just trading baskets with his team. The longer we allow them to hang around, the more confident they would get, and that's exactly what happened. That first half was just not an energized first half. We didn't play with the sense of urgency that I saw us play with the last game against New York. Therefore, my speech at halftime was pretty candid, and we came out the third quarter and we started playing with more energy. We defensively got very active in the third quarter, where we held them to 14 points. But that was we should have started the game with that sense of urgency. It shouldn't not have taken me coming in at halftime and saying the things that I said to get our guys going. But they did respond, and that was very encouraging. That they came out in the third quarter and we got into a little bit of a rhythm. Down the stretch, we came up with enough plays. I didn't think we made enough. We didn't execute well enough down the play, but we executed where we had to. We got the big basket with Al for the dunk late in the game. But we're going to have to be better in the fourth quarter, particularly in taking care of basketball. We had a couple of costly turnovers going down the stretch of this game, unforced errors that we have to be better at. It happened to us in New York. It ended up costing us a game. But we just got to be better, in the fourth quarter going down the stretch.
So what did you tell them at halftime? And is this getting a little old, having to give this kind of speech?
Well, it's my job as it getting old. I would like to come in at halftime and not say some of those things, but it's all part of coaching. It's my job to get these guys to respond. However I do it, they've got to respond, and they did in the third quarter. The disappointment the first half was just defensively. We didn't play with a sense of urgency defensively. I thought they did everything they wanted to do. They went anywhere they wanted to go. I thought we missed some defensive assignments. We just seemed slow. We seemed lethargic. And as I told the guys prior to the game, the biggest challenge was just going to be how we mentally get up for this game, given what the situation was. Fortunately, we got off to a slow start, but we need to respond at halftime.
Coach, break down that last defensive sequence for us.